Hey guys, what's going on, beautiful people? It's Vanessa Be Trippin. Yeah, I've been tripping for a while, guys. For a while. I stumbled upon this little guy. That is right, I am no longer pregnant. He is 2.5 months old. And I took a little break to kind of like spend some time with him and everything. He's such a good baby. But yeah, I had him May 5th. Guys, what's the day? July 17th? Yeah, July 17th. And it's Saturday. Beautiful Saturday, too. But you guys, I've been having the time of my life. Like, I was on my maternity leave, still on my maternity leave. I've just been doing different things, trying different things with my hair and stuff. And I've just been doing some stuff, okay? But my biggest accomplishment right now would be little Jackson. Don't pay attention. Y'all remember that picture that was behind me? I took that down because I'm about to do this whole wall again. But Jackson was born on Cinco de Mayo. I'm going to tell you guys a little story. So basically, it was all day on because I wanted to do a water birth, so the water birth class would have been on the 5th, and so I remember on the 4th I just kept feeling Braxton Hicks, what I thought were Braxton Hicks, but I was really in labor the whole time. And it was the funniest thing because I'm sitting there like, oh, ow, and Austin was like, what's wrong? I said, oh, it's just Braxton Hicks. It's cool, because he was supposed to have been born on what was it, the 10th, I think, May 10th, something like that. And so I'm sitting there like, okay, all right, this feel kind of weird, because I never experienced that with my other ones, with Kiara or Joshua. With Joshua, I kind of had it a little bit with him, so the feeling was familiar, but I was just kind of like, what is this feeling? And so I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, what's going on? I started having abdominal pain and pressure, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I just pushed through that day and everything. And I basically, like, it was tough, you guys. It was tough because I was like, something's not right. And even Austin was like, yeah, he's going to come a week early. And I was like, no, he's not. Whatever. And so I just remember, I was like, okay, so Austin was actually going to leave that day to go back home in South Carolina to go and take care of some things there. And then he said he was going to be right back. Guys, around 1 o'clock that morning, we're sitting on this couch right here. We're sitting down, and I fell asleep laying down, and I was still like, super uncomfortable. Contractions were just going. And I was like, okay, this is crazy. So I remember Austin got up, he went to the restroom, he came back. It was like around 1:15. And so I'm sitting there like, okay, all right. So I'm like, okay. So I went back to sleep. And when I did, 5 minutes later, my water broke. I was like, you're kidding me. I jumped up, ran into the bathroom. I was waddling, water, everything. I was like, oh my gosh, my water did not break with my other two. So I did not know how to even react. I just know, like, on the movies, you're looking at the lady, pretty much, she's, her water break, and then next thing you know, what comes next? Contractions, and then the baby. So I'm thinking, we don't have time, we gotta go. Austin was just as calm. It's okay. What do I need to do? I said, get the bag, take him to the car. I had to call Ricky, let him know, hey, look, don't bring the kids over the next morning, because that was my day to watch them. And I said, look, you can't do that because I'm in labor. My water broke. And we're on the way to the hospital. So we went to the hospital, and they checked me in, and they were like, yeah, you are in labor. Yeah, your water did break. They had to confirm everything. Now, what's different at the hospital with the COVID, I don't know. That was a couple of months ago, but I know when I was there back in May, they did a COVID test on me. They did with the epidural that I had, because I couldn't take it anymore. Like, that was at 1 o'clock in the morning, guys. Think about it. The whole day, the day before, I was just in uncomfortable pain. Like, it was crazy. But I just know that once I got there, and so that even with the epidural, I didn't get the epidural to like 7 something, close to 8 that morning. So I just kept enduring the contractions, and I think I did pretty daggone good. Then they gave me, they gave me epidural, in which it was so uncomfortable because the doctor, she was fiddling around in my spine. Like, I could feel the thing go to the left, to the right, to the middle. She was like, where are you feeling it? I'm like, everywhere. Like, it was so uncomfortable. And, now, guys, it's sad because, guys, I'm trying to do something. They didn't allow him to be back there with me while I was getting the epidural, and which was, it was kind of crazy because I'm like, he's my support person. But it's okay. It took like maybe 10 minutes or so, but it just felt like it took forever with her. It just seemed like she didn't know what she was doing. I'm just gonna be real with you. But so this guy came at, what time were you born? 11:51 a.m. on May 5th. And that night was supposed to be my water birth class for me to have a water birth. So I couldn't have the water birth. That was out. So because you have to have that class. But guys, with that being said, I was so happy to see this little guy. It took me like 10-15 minutes to push, and he was here. I just kept feeling him. I was like, he's here, y'all. Like, he's like right there. So I ended up pushing for like 10-15 minutes, and then that was it. And then he was born. He was 6 pounds, I think 13 ounces. And now he's 10 pounds, 11 ounces. So he's a big boy. And he's so loved by everybody. And I appreciate everybody who's a part of my support system, my cousins, my sisters. Of course, Austin, like, he's the number one support. And I just really enjoy, like, my friends who have called me, texted me, sent love to this little guy. Look at him. Look at that baby. Look at his legs. But he's so calm and everything, and I really enjoy, of course, you guys know I love being a mom. I love being just, a nurturer. Like, I'm a natural nurturer. But yeah, I've been doing some other things in which I'm excited about, very proud about. That's been very good accomplishments thus far. But this little guy, I had to let you guys know that he has arrived. He has arrived into this world. So I'm thinking he looked more like Austin. He definitely has his nose and stuff. Maybe he has my ears. What y'all think? Is it my ears? Oh, we shall see. But guys, I am planning some things for Kiara and Joshua. You gonna say hi? You gonna say hi? But I am planning some things for Kiara and Joshua. We're gonna go do before they start back to school. Joshua's about to start big boy school. I'm so happy about that. Like, I can't believe it. He turned 5 years old. He's excited about going to big boy school. He will be going to school at Kiara's school. You guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. And I know some of you know more than what other people might know who are watching this. But my life, my decision, our decision together, me and Austin, how we're doing everything is our business. And I like to put it like that. There's been people, and I'm like this, guys. I don't care. I'll put it out there. Don't call me. I'm just going to put it out there like that. I know you're watching, but don't call me. You've never called me. Gave you my number. You never called me. Now you want to call, keep up, Facebooking me. Why? There's no reason to. I never was on that level with you, so I'm not going to be on that level with you now. Guys, I'll tell you straightforward. This is it. This is how I feel about it. Okay? So, yeah, like I said, stay in your lane. I'll stay in my lane. But all in all, I would like to also say that, because you guys know I talk about everything. I may not go into full detail, but I know there's somebody out there who's going through the same thing. Same thing that I'm going through. Guys, I was separated, divorced. Me and Ricky was divorced, been divorced for 2 years. We are at a great moment right now. He has his girlfriend. Of course, I have Austin, my boyfriend, and we all met together and everything went well. Since we have children together, we have, the kids are going to be around, the significant others, then we need to all come together as one to be more mature and to just be like, hey, we have children involved, okay? And I'm sure there's other people out there. I just want to let you guys know, if you bicker and you argue, it's not going to do anything for you or for the kids. It's going to make things worse because they see everything. Even though they may be sitting there not saying anything, they see and they can hear. And kids, they can repeat you like that, okay? So watch what you say in front of your kids. Watch what you do. And always be a role model for your children, all right? But yeah, so right now we're at a good place. We're at a real good place. We're co-parenting more. And guys, all I said, my trick to how to get that work, like I said, I'm a Christian. So I'm like, God, I just want peace in my life. I want peace in my kids' life. I don't want any bickering. I don't want any more arguing. I just want peace. And that's what I receive from him. And I thank God every day for it. God has pushed people out of my life that I don't need in my life anymore. I don't care to look back to see how those people are doing. I don't care. Like, I'm going forward on with my life. Like Tyler Perry say, people come in your life like seasons. And, some of them are not meant to be there. Not meant to go where you're going. And that's just things that you have to accept. You can't accept because one person come in your life, they have to stay in your life forever. No, they don't. So, another thing, guys, I started my own podcast. It's called Moms on a Mission. And basically I put moms with an S because I want it to be like mothers who can come onto the podcast and talk and so they, which I do have a lot of moms that I can have on there or whatnot and talk with me about mom issues, parent issues. But it's basically about me giving just experience type of opinions. I'm just trying to give you different scenarios on how to be a better parent, a better person, a better woman. Just talking, guys. I've only been doing it for a couple of weeks, but hey, you never know till you try, right? So yeah, but I have really been going on there and just talking and trying to give my advice. And like I said, guys, I do things to help people, not to hurt people. So that's what I've been trying to do. Jackson, are you trying to say something? Say no. You want the rest of your milk? Do you want the rest of your milk? Well, let's give you some more. Wee! I got you. But guys, yeah, but like I said, guys, when you have, and this is the brand that I use, the Dr. Brown's brand. This is an 8 ounce, but he only takes 4, guys. Don't be thinking I'm giving him all that. He's only 2 months old. But guys, I really enjoy just being a mom for Kiara and Joshua. We're doing some great things, and I'm just excited. Things happen for a reason. People are left behind for a reason. Things like that. One thing that did happen within the week of Jackson, I'm sorry. So many J's. He's J's. I did lose my dad. I lost him on Mother's Day. So Jackson was born on the 5th. Dad was gone on the 9th. And I just feel like that was like a transition thing. I knew that was going to happen. I just didn't know when, but I just know when there's life, there's death. And with my dad, I just knew. He was 86 years old. He would have been 87 this past June 5th. He went out, guys, like, and what's so crazy is I was at the hospital excuse me, Jackson, don't be trying to show your boom cheeks, your boom cheeks. But I was at the hospital because I had engorged breast from the milk. So I was in the hospital that Saturday. I mean, it was horrible. I was in pain, everything. I was in the emergency room from 10:30 to 4:30. Got a call from my sister Angel, and she told me, "Hey, there's that basically you're gonna have to come down. Family come down." And I'm like, "What?" So that was tough. An hour later, she called me, and he was gone. My dad was a great guy, a very great guy. He was a soft, kind-hearted person, very caring. And these boys that I have, Joshua and Jackson, they act just like him. They act just like him. Sorry guys, but they act just like him, and I'm so thankful and grateful to have known him of the 35 years that I have been on this earth. And my dad was my hero. He really was. Like, he was my hero. He was the father to my sisters. Now, people, after all this, I was going through already having to deal with him and make sure everything's good with Jackson. And on top of that, here come family members acting like, that word. Yeah, the word. And when I tell you they were acting like that, and they should have been focused on us as his daughters grieving, not trying to do evil things. And that's what happened with his side. His side was doing some evil, freaked up stuff. Okay. I don't know why it is when people die that people act stupid. I don't know. If you watching this and you feel some type of way, maybe you need to be feeling that way. Maybe I just brought it out of you, But, guys, I just want to say this. My dad would have been hurt of the way how they were. He would have been hurt. He would have been so hurt knowing how they acted. I have cut those people out of my life because I'm like, you don't bring me any type of positive vibes. Go. Get on. Get. Go. I don't care who you are. Go. Get. Don't look back. Nope. Go. So, guys, with that being said, like, I have learned just basically how to just grow. Sorry, Jackson kind of spit up a little bit. And I've learned how to grow. I've learned how to keep people out of my life. You ain't got to curse people out. You ain't got to say a word to people. You ain't got to do not a daggone thing. You just keep moving. Keep it moving. And I know that's what my dad would have wanted. That's what he would have wanted for me and for his daughters. Okay? And the reason why I'm putting so much emphasis on the daughters part is because my sisters in the legal world, they would be my dad's stepdaughters because he stepped up and he raised them as his own. They never disrespected him. He never disrespected them. I mean, my sisters, Angel and JoJo, they grew up knowing my dad 30 plus years. And I love that. Like, I love the fact that we have that bond and we were not raised to say stepsister or stepbrothers or whatever. We weren't raised to say that. We all were sisters. We all are sisters. That's right. You better speak it. You better. But, with that being said, guys, to make a long story short, people be doing people dirty, and it's sad. They don't look at what the things that people are doing at that moment. They look at what, oh, you're not doing this. Oh, you're not doing that. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, you're over that. Oh, you're over this. Guys, stop trying to take credit for something that you ain't got no business be trying to take credit for. Just stop it. If you ain't been there since day one, kick rocks. And that's all I got to say about it. All right. So yeah, with that being said, we got a new one here. Jackson Isaiah Austin. That's his name. So Jackson Isaiah, do you have anything you want to say? Do you have anything you want to say? Do you have anything you want to say, sir? Well, take your hands and mouth. They got to be able to hear you. Oh, that's what you're gonna do. You mad now? You big baby mad? I love this little guy. I really do. Guys, I hope everyone's been doing good. This whole COVID situation, the whole COVID situation is just everybody's not wearing masks now. I mean, you're not required to really wear masks now, and it's getting to be scary out there. So, if you out there, if you feel like you still need to be masked up. If you feel like you want to, and you haven't had that vaccine yet, so what? It's your life. Remember. And it's not no fashion trend because they came with all type of ways of making masks. If you want to wear your mask, still wear your mask. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Be yourself. Do you, boo? Do you? All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get going. I love you guys so much. I know I've said this so many times on different videos, but guys, life happens. And, I'm trying to be consistent with this whole thing with YouTube. It's hard. But like I said, I have another project that I'm doing now, which is the Moms on a Mission podcast. You can find that on Spotify, amongst other apps and stuff like that. And you can find it on. I have to actually look on Apple too, I think. But I try to do 2 podcasts in a day, one in the morning, one at night. But this week I have not done anything because I've been trying to get things caught up. But I'm just trying to be consistent, guys. I'm just trying to be consistent with great things. Okay, I'm trying to work out more. I lost blah, 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 blah. 14 pounds, something like that, 14, 15 pounds. Since I had him, I've been working out, all that stuff. So I've been trying to get some stuff to make me feel better. Like I work out to cardio videos. Like it's so much fun. I feel like if you have music in you and you love music, put on your favorite song and go work out to it. I don't care. Because an average song is at least 3 minutes long. And 3 minutes is a long time when you're trying to work out. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I love you guys. You have a great, safe day. Say bye to the beautiful people. You gonna say bye? Jackson, gonna say bye? You gonna say bye? He'll start talking when I get off here. Watch. Like the WB frog back in the day. Y'all remember the WB frog? Like, every time you have something like you be like, hello, my baby, whatever. He would never do it, but then when the person leaves, then he'd go and sing and dance. All right, guys. So I love you. Peace out.